Good evening, Vandals. Welcome to the Idaho Esports channel. My name is Kaz Phoenix. I'm here today with Sam Newbury.
Hello.
And we will be streaming Overwatch very, very late today, a lot later than I would have liked to. But, you know, stuff happens.
Better late than never.
Of course. Apparently we have drops on. If you watch the stream right now, you get some Battle Pass tiers, I guess. So, stick around if that's your deal. Tonight is pretty much just a pretty chill night. Have a Varsity versus JV game going on tonight.
Similar to last week.
We were supposed to stream Valorant, but had both of their opponents forfeit, so that is not happening. We do have a NACE game for. Oh wait, no, NACE starts next week. Well, there's some Valorant stuff going on tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. So, in other news, had our Street Fighter matches tonight. Those were won. I'm pretty sure we also had Apex tonight.
We did.
Our team did pretty good for that. We don't know where our specific standings are, but I heard that it went pretty well. So that's good to hear. In the meantime, just to give you guys some content for the night, we will be streaming the Overwatch. Got to give them some screen time because we're probably not going to get any more. I hope we get to actually cast them today, or, you know, more throughout the season. Obviously, we have a lot of other games that we're running on stream. So, night 2 at the casting table since I was here last night for Siege, and now I'm here last night hosting Overwatch, having Sam here for shoutcasting analyst stuff. Know how it would be. Putting on my glasses, actually. I'm sorry if I look like a wreck. I feel like one. I'm very tired. I'm not exactly sure.
Into game now, though.
Yeah.
Oh, word. All right, looks like game's starting up. We're gonna.
Damn, you're quite a shit.
Am I?
Yeah. Move your mic closer.
Yeah,
it helps. I don't know.
Looks like we're gonna be doing push on Coliseo right now.
Awesome. Love this little robot guy. So awesome.
I'm not a fan of the robot guy personally.
I don't. I think this was. I'm okay with Flashpoint, but I do not like this game mode.
Yeah, I Flashpoint I'm kind of hit or miss on. I'm still not too sure how I feel about
Well, because
it
like Flashpoint on its own is a hit or miss game mode. It's like it's really, you know, rolled or be rolled.
Yeah, more or less.
And I wish there was a little bit more variety in the competition. It's kind of just it's not a lot.
Yeah.
But you know, now we have the robot, which is totally not annoying to try and contest.
No, not at all.
Moving in, have the Varsity team blue and JV red. We have Idiom over here. Is he actually on the Varsity team?
Just to play support, I guess they're probably switching up the roles a bit, maybe even not the game. It was with Varsity beating JV. So maybe we're just trying to swap the roles up to get a bit more even. Like Raspberry typically is DPS, Legion's tank, Super Snowman support, but things are all flopped around right now as they're look. So starting off with kind of slow. Legion picks off Super Snowman picks off Mercy. JV's down both supports. It's not looking good. That's not the spot you want to be in. Super Snowman does get spiked right out the sky there by the Ash. Pylon set up as JV is looking to start getting that push bot moving towards the point. Soldier coming in, poking a little bit of damage. Nothing too much though. Alright, looks like we're getting reforming a regroup for JV coming to push. Even comes in with the micro missiles, not finding too much. As the monster poking with we're going to go and start punching as we're getting pocketed by the Mercy. Wait, this thing not working. Alright, I guess Kaz is going to get Super Snowman coming in from the flank behind, trying to pick up the soldiers, not finding too much success. Although we might see some here. No, Super Snowman is forced to leave. as D.Va comes in, picks off the Ash, shooting up a little bit, Token, and we're dropping D.Va bomb right in center. Oh shoot, alright, we'll get that volume looked at, thank you. Oh my goodness, got 22 viewers already. Welcome all, running some JV versus Varsity scrims right now. Alright, and Varsity already captures the halfway point, getting that spawn advantage.
I will say, shout out to everybody who's here right now. Seeing some pretty excellent viewership, considering that we didn't officially announce this stream in our proper channels.
I did. I did. Well,
oh, you did?
Yeah, I shot it on Instagram and on Discord.
All right,
so.
cool.
Wanted to build some hype around it. All right, so we're looking
right
now.
here.
Super Snowman with 2 picks back to back, despite getting picked off with another pick from Super Snowman, getting both supports and the Ash, shooting the Ramacha from a distance. And Sticky Bomb's letting the Soldier picking him off too. Alari going to be healing up D.Va right quick. A Soldier does get revived, however. Far coming in to try and even up the odds a tad. Alright, we're getting some sound check. That point that out, Chad. Micro missiles coming in. The monster is purple, however. Alright, Nano Booster is in play. So is Baba. Oh my goodness. Alright, I can already get myself so much more. Alright, massive picks. Draw is the only team member down for the Varsity team, however. Alright, that sounds so much better in my ears. Alright, cool. Let's see here. We've got Idiom coming in on the tank.
You gotta do it on the wrist.
Alright, super low health on the D.Va, however, Spanish stay up. Tac Visor is being popped. Aimbot on field, but so is self-destruct. Can we avoid the self-destruct? Oh, and Idiom gets popped by that Tac Visor, however. Alright, reform, regroup, and rematch.
Yeah.
We're heading back to the main point unless Varsity can't cut them off before they get there and take the robot right back and keep us going.
Looks like Snowman's
Alright, Super Snowman coming in from the back
here.
Getting Mercy. He might be getting picked off himself. Yeah, too risky, too bold. Didn't not play off.
Support.
Larry is going to be poking some damage onto JV, not finding too much success. Oh, and gets picked off by Oppenheimer.
Not looking good for the Varsity team over here.
No, it looks like JV is making a bit of a comeback right now. Let's see how this plays out. Alright, Pushbot is in motion. Nothing too much. Looks like JV does have the numbers advantage currently, though. Be poking in some damage with the D.Va. Going to try and sneak behind. Maybe pick off Soldier. And no, unsuccessful. Kiriko cleanse for the save. Alright, keeping it up. Super Snowman ends up picking off that Mercy. And Legion ends up picking off the Soldier. Alright, oh, super close, but Soldier does go down. Ramacha's purple, but he's ulting. Not what you want to be around. Gets cleansed. Oh, and Idiot picks him off back to back. Going to be chasing down. I don't even know who that is. Kiriko. Kiriko's got nothing on him. And Idiom with another one. Absolutely insane take play.
Crazy. Played a game right there, I'm sure.
Probably. All right, Pylon's in motion. We're going to be poking some damage on the Soldier. All right, Sticky Bombs just hit the bridge, I guess. All right, not too much going on. We're trying to gather teams for the fight. Our Ramacha's going to come in and try to pummel, but not finding anybody there. Manages to take back the push bot for JV, but is getting barraged by the D.Va. Alrighty. Super Snowman ends up picking off Soldier and gets revived, but picks off the Mercy right after that revive. Oh, massive 2K from that barrage on the Legion. Alright, we got a tank 1v1 going on right now. Who will it be? Oh, we get the nano boost for the D.Va. That's going to change things massively for that 1v1. Unfair. All right, let's see what they can, let's see what defense they want to bust out right now to try and hold back Varsity. All right, D.Va bomb in play, not getting any picks. However, oh, massive 3-4, or no, that was just Pylon, my bad. We got 3 picks from JV right now, taking out the tank and the supports. Or no, tank, yeah, tank and supports, my bad. All right, JV's regrouping, got to that. Well, I guess for them, quarter of the way to their objective. We're about to be meeting at that halfway spot right now. Poking some damage. We got Farum and someone else. Oh, Raspberry ends up picking off the Mercy. All right. Regroup. We're going to dive onto the Ramacho, get pummeled regardless. We're going to force the heals, force the escape. not the situation you want to be in right now. Legion does end up picking off Balizmi. All right, diving in. Got that Kiriko. Oh, never mind. Kiriko got the help back. Tries to escape. Not quite fast enough for the Diva. Ramantra does pick off the Pharah, but Draw comes in and picks off Ramantra. All right, Varsity's taking that bot once more. See if they can get it all the way to home. Not, they've got quite... JV has quite the disadvantage to try to push back to their side. Let's see if they've got anything up their sleeves right now.
That's a lot of the reason I'm not a huge fan of this game mode.
Yeah.
It's a little imbalanced. Again, it's in these longer stretches where the other team clearly has the advantages, it becomes a lot harder for your opponent to like
get the comeback that they're looking for. Yeah. It very much is a one-and-done game mode at times. All right, we've got a massive brawl going on right now. Ults are on the field. We've got the Ravenous Vortex. We've got Nano Boost. Will Super Summon be able to survive? Oh, he is with the absolute last-minute ult change. Hiding from that Diva Bomb right there. Gonna try to pick off the Diva to no success. However, the Diva Bomb does pick up the Kiriko, and Legion does pick up the Mercy. That is no supports for JV right now. No heals on the field. All right, we're diving in for that tank 1v1. However, gets picked off, turns into that 2v1. We got the push bot moving just a bit further. Legion with another massive pick on the soldier. Mercy trying to run into the field. What are we thinking right here? You are getting picked right off. Sit down, sit back and spawn. Massive 2K barrage to end the game, and Vandals Varsity take the push map.
That is impressive showcase of skill from the Varsity team, as expected, of course. That track from Diva, though, towards the end on Mercy as they flew out into the field, pretty impressive. Very good showcase of skill and control. Seeing that play of the game right here.
Got 2. Well, we see
nice
3.
3K?
Yeah, we got a nice little 3K from Super Snowman on the Echo.
What we're relatively expecting from the Varsity captain?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
The JV did do pretty okay on the. I mean, they took them to the last minute.
Yeah.
At least they weren't getting completely wiped out. They'd held their defense a bit, but it just was they didn't have enough to hold back Varsity, even with the swapped up roster right now. However, very good game. Looks like we're gonna be setting up another one real quick. See where that takes us.
Considering an escort map over here.
Yes, we are jumping to escort.
Launch Point Gibraltar. What a map.
Classic day one launch map right there.
My fine and dandy shared many fun Junkrat moments on that map.
That makes a lot of sense.
One of the first maps I played on Overwatch.
Launch Point Gibraltar?
Yeah. Didn't do great, and my computer disconnected. So my internet was not great at the time because of where I was. So
fair.
You know, that's how it be. That's how it be. Sometimes that's just how it is.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. Looks like we're going to Route 66 potentially.
Oh.
Another fun map.
Yeah.
You mentioned Junkrat on Watchpoint Gibraltar. Just makes me think of how much Junkrat dominated 2CP chokeholds. So 2CP is still gone, never, mostly forgotten. I mean, it's an arcade, but no one wants to play 2CP anymore. Rest in peace. Although I'm not gonna lie, I would prefer 2CP to push personally. All right, looks like we're swapping onto Route 66 right now. Let's see what these team cops are, and let's see how they play out.
I feel bad. You guys got that final clip of me scratching my ear.
I agree, Mr. Perfectly Fine. The Legion is absolutely insane. They normally on typically our tank player, and last week on Scrim, she was absolutely annihilating them. Looks like Idiom is going to be playing some Monkey. Have not seen Winston in forever in Overwatch 2. Outside of Mystery Heroes, but no one's been playing Winston anymore. Super sad. All right, going to be playing it against the Zarya, though. Very high tier pick. Very
good character against a not very good character. See how that plays out. Super Snowman playing the Sombra, interesting choice.
You know, I feel like it's a good fit for Idiom. You know, he's like a very aggressive player. He likes to play up forward
Very
in
true.
everyone else's faces. I think Winston gives him the ability to do that.
Jump in and out,
Yeah.
get the damage in, especially when you get that ultimate going.
Relies on movement, as we saw with the Diva pick last game.
Absolutely.
I am not concerned, I don't think.
No, me neither. I think Varsity probably going to have this again, but I will gladly be disappointed. All right, Pylon's already out. All right. Liari taking a bit of quick damage right off the bat. However, gets that healed right up. Got to love your supports. Oh, quick headshot right onto the Zarya, but gets life gripped and healed right back up. All right, Legion picks off Bosame. Let's get the first pick of the game. All right, Winston coming in with the big dive. Big pick. Oh, Super Snowman picked those off. All right, Mercy's down. Zarya is the only one there, and picked off again. Super Snowman absolutely insane plays with a Sombra right now.
Sombra. Has he played Sombra before?
I don't know. He's probably throwing away some dignity right now to be doing this to himself. However, it is what it is. Going to be going in with a sneaky place, hiding up top invisibly. Are we going to be hacking anybody, or are we going to be just taunting them?
Watching. He's going in for that dive pick later on.
Yeah. All right. Playing Winston into Orisa is not your good part. Winston's Tesla cannon's not too great against armor, and Orisa's got a lot of it. All right, so let's see if we can get into those backlines, start picking off supports. Legion going to be coming in, poking in some damage. Nothing too much. Tracking down that Life Weaver. Very low health. However, Winston is on him, but gets saved by the Orisa. All right, there is 2 picks for Varsity and 1 pick for JV onto draw. Got Tree of Life up, however, hack onto the Cassidy, and Monkey Rage in action coming in, swinging, kicking ass, and taking names. All right, gets speared back. Going to be getting tracked down. Oh, manages to flee. Oh, we got a Sombra mirror match going on now. Bosame able to diff Parker currently.
Because they're screwing around.
All right, Draw ends up getting the Sunstrike onto Oppenheimer, picking him off. Legion picks off. There's no supports on the play for JV right now, and there goes the Sombra as well. Monkey flying around doing his Winston thing. All right, we got the Orisa on the field, and I believe that's it as the Mercy goes down too. We got low health Orisa, and there she goes. All right. Trying to run in. We're going to be playing real aggro on that defense right now. Holding them into spawn currently as Sombra plays around the field. Scoping it out a bit more. Hiding back, getting healed up. All right, we got to swap over to the Moira. Throwing out the damage over towards Varsity. Healing up some quick damage. Nothing too much. We got a Deadeye ready. We've got a couple ults for each team's on the field. Let's see who pops them first. All right, EMP is out for Varsity. Oh, quick pick on the Super Snowman. Crispy little headshot right there. As we get the Winston trying to fight it off. Orisa Terror Surge actually picking up the draw. That ultimate does not find much success, but it looks like we got some right now. All right. Sombra's attempting to escape the Winston. Let's see how successful they are in that. Maybe not so much. All right, Super Snowman running back to the field. Oh, Oppenheimer with a massive 2K onto the support and the DPS. All right, Idiom does pick up the Sombra right there and is running back away. Oh, but we've got Primal Rage activated. Bumping and zooping. All right, we've got the action going on right here. Okay, massive pick on Oppenheimer by Super Snowman as we fly back. Okay, well, Life Weaver's trying to flee. All right, quick picks. Another quick pick by Super Snowman. Looks like Iliario is up. Who will get Sunstruck? If anything, will we get any explosions right now? Maybe not, maybe so. All right, Orisa seems to have eaten that up right quick, and Draw picks off the Orisa Super with that melee. All right, Moira hiding, Moira running. Got a low health Winston. Let's heal him right back up. There we go. Cassidy ended up picking off Kiriko with that dead eye as Raspberry picks off the... Oh, my goodness. This is back and forth team fight right here. What's going on? We're in overtime. We're all trying to touch the point. We don't want them to attack. We don't want them to defend. Let's see who ends up getting it. Okay, it looks like JV is managing to get a bit of a push right now off of that. Oh, and Idiom goes down with the monkey. Oh, Super Snowman pops the EMP. Picks off Bosame. All right, we've got Varsity running back. Will they touch the point? Will they contest? No, looks like we're just poking out some damage, trying not to waste it. All right, now we've got numbers. We've got that Kitsune rush on the field. Let's see how this plays out. We've got a Coalescence on the field, too. Raspberry picks off Oppenheimer. Luigi picks off Widow Fang. Absolutely insane. Will Varsity make this full hold right here? Picking up the tank, picking up the support, and that is round 1 complete.
Yeah. Pretty much. I don't want to say it was as expected, but I'm not surprised that the game went that way.
Yeah.
Definitely a hard push. You know, Varsity are some pretty powerful contenders. So now we are going towards Varsity on the defense here, going for that push. Definitely interested in seeing how maybe the agent comp changes, how their push strategies change as they go into this next round against the JV team.
JV's going to be holding them on defense, but they don't have to go too far to complete the round and win the game.
No, they don't.
So let's see how this plays out. Looks like we've got some Legion fans in the chat. Love to see it. Even some love for Mysticism. Shout out, you guys. All right, we're looking around. We only got to make it to this door. Let's see what kind of metas we pick up right now. We're going to be running a Ramatra this time for the attack.
Very good
Interesting
choice.
pick.
You know, he's powerful, I guess, on his own. If he's used well, he actually can be a pretty good defense
I totally agree.
Of course.
Ramatra's one of my favorite tanks to play. I love draw. Draw, we see that that's you.
Whereas the comp for Varsity hasn't changed at all.
No, it doesn't seem so, yeah.
So they're just running the same thing.
Sticking with the Winston.
I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Absolutely. Fun to get some love from my man Winston. All right, we're going to be peeling up that Ramatra as he pummels in. Not finding too much success off the pummels right now. Just chipping away. All right, we've got some low health fights going on. Ooh, Idiom is super low. Can this be a massive first pick for the JV to get the tank right off the bat? Nope, able to manage, able to get healed up. Oh, never mind, back down. This is close. All right, Legion picks off both Salme and Widowfang picks off Draw. We are pretty evenly matched right now. However, I would say losing the support is more, hurts more than losing a DPS. All right, Super Snowman hiding up top, scoping out the area, seeing what's going on. Spam some kunais, maybe get some picks off of that, maybe not. All right, we've got Echo coming in on the flank. Winston diving right into those back lines. Super Snowman managing to pick off Mercy, though. And Raspberry picks off Widowfang. All right, Ramatra all alone right now. We got a low health teammate on point. Gonna throw some paper their way. Draw picks off that Ramatra. Super Snowman picks off Balsame. All right, let's see what's going on. Will we get the cap right here? Maybe not. I think JV's going to have time to come contest it a bit. We do have a Kitsune rush ready for Varsity. Very powerful ultimate. Could change the tide of the next team fight. Are we going to see a quick pick before the fight even starts? Maybe not. Maybe so. All right, we've got someone on point. And we're going to adapt to Zenyatta. Wow, we are trolling right now. All right, there's 2 picks. Both DPS down for JV. All right, and there's the round, I guess. That's already over. Let's go, Sniper Santa. I agree. Shout out Sniper Santa.
Yeah. And a very quick and successful round for the Varsity team here.
Legion went to play the game.
Taking out play the game there.
Let's check out this. We've got 2 Echo play the games in a row. All right, going to be swapping over
the
to
Zenyatta adapt
copy.
here.
All right, there's one.
Ooh.
All right, there's a little run in. And all right, yeah. Not really too much to pick from for play the game that time around.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I guess it was something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's 2 rounds for the Varsity team here. Pretty much going as expected.
Yeah.
Varsity team absolutely dominating. Denominating is crazy, okay. But no, absolutely. Just having, like, clear talent, being able to showcase their skill even though they're playing against some weaker players. I'd say they're doing pretty all right.
I would say so.
Yeah. Goes to show, though, that there is a lot of potential this year. As obviously compared to last year, there were some weak points.
Absolutely with our Overwatch team.
So it's it makes me optimistic. It makes me hopeful that later on in the season will be pretty good for us.
I would agree with that. I'm very excited to see where Varsity goes this season, see what kind of games that we end up playing this time around, because I don't even think Varsity got a single win last season outside of forfeits.
Yeah. It was pretty brutal.
Brand new roster.
There's a reason that we didn't
players.
stream them last semester.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Raspberry is my favorite player of all time, better than Jake OW for sure. Jake is mad because Jake is bad. You are an OG if you remember that. But yeah, very fair. Raspberry's absolutely been impressing me this with these past two scrims. When he's on DPS, absolutely insane. Very fun to watch. Draw is your favorite player. Draw ball. I wonder why you would say stats.
No, we are waiting around. Nothing is happening in the meantime. Anyway.
Looks like we are going to be playing on Control this next game, though.
That is true. Possibly going to Oasis. Another fun map. Another fun map for...
Jake is in my house. He has a Riptide. Yes! Yes, Jake has a knife! The XQC and Jake beef was, that was quite an era of the internet. Me too. I love draw. Legion is. Can we get a draw shout out, please? No. Actually, yeah, we can. Shout out draw.
Coming to Lijiang Tower.
All right, yes, we're going to be swapping over Control this time around. All right, see you guys in a bit.
Now we're on the
See
game.
how
You
this
guys can see the game now.
looking.
Look at this beautiful map. So awesome.
Said it last week too. The map designs are a very underrated aspect of Overwatch. All these maps look absolutely incredible, but nobody ever pays attention to them because you got to pay attention to the game you're playing. But the maps absolutely are super fun, super cool.
I think what's awesome about Overwatch is that a lot of the maps follow specific game modes.
Yes.
So other than Lunar Base, there's not a lot of maps that are disliked by the community. I will say that.
I feel like all the ones that were disliked were the 2 CP maps, and that was because of the game mode, and that's why it got taken out. Sniper Santa is the one to watch, and coming up, all right, I will keep an eye out for Sniper Santa this game. Let's see what they do on that Zarya. All right, Super Snowman running the Widowmaker. Oh, my goodness. As last I checked, Super Snowman does not play Widowmaker. He's got to be trolling right now. But Idiom going to be running the Reinhardt.
He's being a little silly.
Oh, and Idiom gets picked off right off the bat by that Symmetra, and Zen combo going to get picked right back up, though, by Mysticism. Oh, boy. All right, let's see how this goes. We've got JV on point right now. Going to look like we might be getting a cap unless Varsity bum rushes. Yeah, JV caps the point to the start.
Nice, nice.
Going to throw in some fire strikes, poke around a bit, see what happens. Reinhardt trying to charge in, but we got Tracer trying to come in from the side. Going to get picked off and forced to that recall. Oh, Super Snowman does pick off Mercy, however, on that Widow. Super Snowman picks off Zen right to okay, maybe I was lying about Super Snowman and that Widowmaker picking off both supports. Idiom comes and picks off the DPS. Ooh. And taking draw out with Sniper Santa, but not enough. Gets picked by Raspberry in the end. We're going to regroup and see what's going on here.
Yeah. It's funny seeing Ryan kind of just over there on his own holding point.
Yeah.
With
standing there. Oh, Sniper Santa, you were right. Picking off Super Snowman. Oh, I know Parker's screaming right now about that one. All right, going to try and take this 1v1 with the Soldier. Does not play out well for Raspberry in the end. So JV's got the number advantage currently. All right, Reinhardt's trying his hardest right now. Picks off the Soldier, comes in. Oh, manages to. Oh, the pin does not connect, however. Super Snowman picks off the Mercy. Idiom picks off that Balsame. And that Sniper Santa comes back once again and pummels Reinhardt back to the respawn. All right, Legion gets that quick pick on the Zenyatta. And we have a recap by JV right now. All right. Playing around, holding up some defense. Going to poke up that shield real quick. Going to shoot some pokes out to that Tracer as they try to take the 1v1 to the Soldier and force that recall. Oh, Widow diff! Super Snowman picks off Balsame. All right. Does get the res, though. However, Rockets take out Legion, and Idiom gets that massive pin onto Reinhardt. We got that Kitsune rush coming in. Swing, swing, swing. 3 picks for Idiom off that Reinhardt with the Kitsune assist, forcing the Mercy and the Widow to flee.
Play of the game material right there, I'm sure.
Absolutely. It looks like we are going to get a quick recap by Varsity. Legion is the carry for real, on God. All right. Quick pick onto that Ramattra, not getting too much. All right, quick stick onto Oppenheimer. Tracer picks off Soldier, but that does not matter. We got the res on the field. All right. Oh, we're going to see another Widow diff? No, we got Raspberry picking off Widow for him. Boo. All right. We got both Transcendents on the field. Everyone trying to keep everyone else alive. All right, let's see what's going on here. Are we going to catch that Zen diff? No, Zen flees. All right. Oh, Sniper Santa come in with massive 2 picks on both supports with the pummel. Widow diff! All right, JV absolutely wrecked house on that last fight, going to reclaim the point.
Seem to like Widow diffs a lot.
Oh yeah, very fun. There's no higher stake of competition than 2 Widowmakers in Overwatch staring each other down. Who's gonna flick that headshot first? All right, Iliari on the field now for Varsity. Maybe trying to contest that Widow a bit without hit scan rifle. All right, Raspberry picks off both Salme once again. Who's the sniper here, Widow or Kiriko? Damn, that's twice. All right, couple shots on the Ramattra, not finding too much success. Gets healed up, going into the big boy mode, coming into pummel. All right, Mercy low. Mercy gets picked. All right, we've got Idiom coming in with 3 more picks as Ramattra pops ult in a hurry. Trying to stay away from that. Oh no, picks up draw with it. However, wins the team fight for Varsity. Going to recap in overtime. Oh, Widow diff! Oh! Once again, I missed it. Let's see who is it. We gotta get a count on who's actually getting the more picks on one and another, so we can get the true Widow diff. Just stuck onto them. Oh, picks both supports with a massive pulse bomb. And there's the first round. Very well fought by JV this time around compared to the last game.
Of course.
That was close. We got that 199 to overtime split.
See, Rom is a much better tank for control maps.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think playing them for that push map was a very smart idea, personally.
Yeah.
But I will say, we have seen some pros from Sniper Center. We did see that 3K that they got earlier on in the game. You know, I've seen them play myself. Like, I know that they're a strong competitor.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're all playing.
We're aware of that draw.
Widow diff, shout out you. It was just Varsity.
Is it everybody who's swapping it around a bit, or is it just Varsity right now? I noticed Varsity was playing their not normal roles, but I'm not sure about JV. All right, Super Stomach coming in with the Torb. That should be fun. No Widow this time around, dang. However, Idiom going to be playing the Malgua. Absolutely love to see it. Very fun character, very high damage.
Totally not
going
broken.
to be taking the high ground. Oh, Pillar gets destroyed. All right, taking the high ground, poking out some damage on the Zenyatta, not finding too much success on that aim. Massive jump down from Magua. Going to come in, guns blazing on everybody. Might get picked off. Magua needs those heals to survive. Got some good deflects going. Gets the pick onto it. Onto the Zenyatta. Alrighty, for Varsity, we are up. We got 2. Turret picks off Mercy, however. Alright, and the melee finishes off Sniper Santa. And down goes Oppenheimer to the fate of Torbjorn. Alright, we got some fleeing on the Sojourn. Alright, we're going to get a little 1v1 action going. Oh, life grip back to spawn. Get back with your team. Poking out some damage a bit. Varsity holding point. Magua coming in. Gunny in. I forgot the other gun's name, but shooting them up. Getting the burns going. Going to land some extra crit damage off those burns. Poking out damage from both sides right now. No one's gotten a pick yet. Oh, you got that big Samoan bulldozer running at you. Get out the way. All right, Raspberry picks off Osame, and Draw picks off Widowfang. And Oppenheimer picks off the turret. That's no supports down as Super Snowman comes in charging towards the Orisa. All right, we're chasing him back to spawn. Don't even think about coming to this objective right now. as the Torbjorn throws the turret right out there. Gonna make them take some chip damage on their way out with the turret placement right there. Super Snowman gets that start destroyed though. All right, poking out some damage onto the Orisa. Oh, Legion gets picked off with the railgun headshot. See how this goes. Got that pillar up there, shooting out some heals for him. Absolutely super good ability, but he gets destroyed. High ground is taken by Torbjorn, hammering away, and that Iliari ult is on the field. We got some people sunstruck right now. Are we going to get that explosion from it? Maybe not, maybe so. All right, run away, Malga. Oh, cage fight is activated. There is no running. There's only fist flying, bullets shooting, and whatever else is going on up in there. All right, no picks coming from it, though. Margo staying alive himself. Going to pick off that little turret. Don't want him. Okay, go back to your life weaver. Never mind. You are in it for the win. You want that fight. You're taking that fight straight to Idiom as Draw picks off the Same regardless. With Tree of Life on the field. We got Visor on the field, too. Ultimates flying everywhere. Bullets flying everywhere. And there's another drop onto the tank. All right. Raspberry turning things around, picking off the Sojourn, however, though. Not much success off that Terror Surge. Got the Rockets taking out Draw, and JV has taken the point. All right, we're going to regroup and reset, see what's going on now. 94% for Varsity off their first hold. They're only going to need to recap maybe once. See if they can win the game off of it. If not, we're going to round 3. All right, Soldier taking the background. Looks like Varsity's trying to climb up to the high ground currently. Hey, no stream sniping. I didn't even think about that. All right, they're... Oh, big boy bash. All right, coming in. Oh, picks the Life Weaver off, like cutting him up like butter. Picking off that Mercy, too, with the turret. Got a low health from that Orisa. No heals coming her way. All right, Stomp going down. There goes. Oh, there's one. There's another. We got, whoa, man, just wasted the ultimate, even no good reason. Damn. Hate to see it. All right, there's a quick cap. Are we going to see the round end right there? Looks like that's so. Man, this Varsity win once again. All right, Idiom with that play the game on that Ryan Hart. Let's see how this is. Oh, get off my map. Catch those swings. Boop, boop. Run away from the Ryan Hart. Wakey, wakey.
I'm struggling over here. Dude. I don't even I don't know if it's like a blood sugar because that was happening one time. I could not stay awake and I just passed
out on stream. Oh no.
I'm just tired. Dude, goes to show, follow proper sleep schedule. Don't be like me. I'm about to fall asleep again. Dude,
Fair.
I don't know what's going on.
The caffeine addiction. Legion for the win. Absolutely. Legion the GOAT. Gotta love the Legion love in the chat.
Love all our players equally.
Legion is the GOAT.
Totally. Until then, I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I know there's going to be another game. Looks like Hybrid Kings Row? Eichenwald.
So it looks like we're going to be playing Hybrid this time around, voting on the map currently.
I know.
I can tell. Seabass, come say hi to stream.
I might ditch you.
You might ditch me?
I might ditch you. And
yo, what's up, chat? We have Idiom currently. Just wave a what's up. All right, now go back to your seat. Get gaming.
Get gaming.
All right, game looks
Make
like
us
it's booting
proud.
back up.
Why? So why?
All right, let's see how this
26
game
people
plays
saw
out.
me literally just on the chair dozing off, bro.
Passing out.
I can't even right now.
All right, let's see how this game goes. Looking around this beautiful Eichenwald map. Well, probably was before, you know, Bastion went to war there.
Is that what the logo?
Yo, it's Ninja. We got Ninja coming to Moscow. He's here right now. All right, looks like... Oh, Legion's going to be playing tank. This is where she specializes in. Going to the Reinhardt. Oh, we got Varsity playing their normal roles this time around. Raspberry on the Tracer, very fun to watch, very insane. Draw on the Reaper with the DPS picks for him, and then Idiom and Super Snowman go back to support, playing Ana Iliari on the defense. All right, and it comes for our attackers on JV. We're going to be running Sniper Santa with the Junker Queen, got the Lucio Moira and the Junkrat Genji. See how this game goes around. Legion's on IR. It's over for everybody. I totally agree. Last time she played Ryan, wrecked house against him. All right. JV is attacking, I believe. Yeah, JV's on
like
the
it. Look at
offense.
him
Oh, we got a
push
massive
up.
sleep right off the bat, and there goes Oppenheimer. And it's over. We got someone trying to run the point. Lucio thinking he could hold his own. Run away. Run back before you get picked. All right, Legion picking off that Genji right off the bat with that Fire Strike 2.
Good initial first wave for the most part.
Best restaurant in all of Moscow is Loco Grins. No contest. I've never been there. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah,
You're probably just pulling my leg right now.
I'd say it's Breakfast Club. I am biased. I do like breakfast food.
I do love breakfast food too. Shoot, when it comes to restaurants here in Moscow, I mean, it's not really a restaurant, but I love Grub Truck. Shout out Grub Truck.
Never heard of it.
Oh, dude, it's insane. What? It's this late night food truck that sells mac and cheese.
Ooh,
so good.
That does sound good.
All right, Legion, however, does pick up that pin onto the Raspberry picking up another pick onto the Pharah. All right, run away, Junker Queen, as Idiom picks you off when you get battered by Reinhardt. Reinhardt coming into the back. Don't even play. Don't even play.
Yeah, let's say that
Stampede
just
knows his
wasn't
fire, not going to lie. Never
great.
been there either. I don't go out too much. That's why I work at an esports lab.
No, we gotta go. We'll go out to eat more.
Maybe. Yeah.
That's an apartment 4.
Yeah, you got to pull up. All right, we got the Earth Shatter ready, though. We're going to see that big fatty shatty. Maybe not. Maybe so. Going to get that pin on the right. Oh, Ramatcha. Oh, no. That would have been huge. However, it does look like it's over for Ramatcha right now. Oh, get the stick onto someone, but they tank it. Idiom get that pick onto Ramatcha. However, his draw takes the Reaper out, but Legion goes down to the Zenyatta. All right, poking around, seeing what's going on right here for the Tracer. Super Snowman playing it safe, pushing it back on the Ilari. Ooh, running up on the Genji, making him flee. Ooh, recall, get the health back. Genji's low. Genji gonna run back to the supports. Oh, we got that 1v1 re-engaged. Let's see how this plays out. Looks like Raspberry's got some good tracking onto him. Oh, Reaper coming in for the assist. Oh, Tranquility is popped. We want to keep those teammates up and healthy. Grasping down Reinhardt as Raspberry does end up finishing his story and picking off Balsame. And Death Blossom comes in, takes his tank with him. Moira trying to run. Cannot outrun the hammer.
Looking a little hard for JV here. Almost a minute left on the clock. Haven't made too much progress. We're seeing draw
A little
pop
bit
an
of
emote right here.
rolling going on right now. JV, what's going on in chat? BK who Loco Grins is, by the way, same. Moscow Restaurant, Raspberry knows he's the champion. Okay, we'll ask him about it. Ask Raspberry for the Loco Grins hookup. All right. Oh, massive pick. 2 back-to-back with the barrage from Oppenheimer.
I will say
and
that was
a
a
pick
pretty
on a Raspberry
funny
from
ult.
Balsame. Looks like we're getting some progress on the point. Oh my goodness, as JV is wrecking house on the team. Reaper's the only one trying to contest, trying to keep it alive. How no? Looks like JV is going to be successfully capturing point A right now. Trace Reaper on defense is interesting. I know, but hey, that's what they want to. It's what they want to run, and it's what they're running. So far, it seems like it was successful until
It wasn't.
until it wasn't. Yeah, Oppenheimer going to be running down, getting that hit scan damage right onto him. Heal right back up. Looks like we got the Life Weaver. Didn't even notice that. Oh, okay, never mind. We just swapped the more. I thought that was a quick pick. Oh, bomb sticks and very great blockage with that shield right there. Cutting it off from everyone else. Going to take a little pummel V shotgun right now, forcing the Reaper to flee. Legion comes in, swinging that hammer around. Oh, as the Ramatcha gets slapped. There's 2 picks. There's that big old shatter coming on. There's 3. Will we see the TK going? Maybe not. No, it looks like they got back. Oh, we got 4. All right, run, Life Weaver, run. Throwing out some thorns on him. All right, Varsity is taking it back, going to the point. Oh, Tracer in the back lines, picking on Moira, forced him to flee, and there goes Moira.
Getting a
Absolutely
one
good little
pick. Look
flank.
at Raspberry, the guaranteed champion here, of course. Getting that nice good pick. Finding another one on Farah.
Seeing the Genji, trying to throw the grenade, missing. Oh, gonna throw in the nano to keep our Reaper alive. Going to run a little bit of a Beyblade, only picks up the Genji.
But finding another one
coming in, getting the Life Weaver. Trick down the Ramatcha, ends up finishing the job right there. However, Varsity did lose. Oh, we got a little ha. Varsity did lose the Legion in the meantime. Gotta agree, Red Comet. If it's working, it's working.
So now we wait for second wave. You know, everything's kind of at a standstill as JV comes back up towards point.
Poking out purple onto. Oh, we've got that early Ari ult from Varsity coming in. Will it land? Oh, yes, does pick off Balsame. Oh, and the Pulse Bomb picks off the Life Weaver. Coming in, trying to poke some damage. Throwing in that grenade. Only hitting the teammates, though, so we're just getting some heals going. No purples right now. Reaper coming back. Need to get healed up right quick. Oh, Sombra from the up top. Hacking, and there goes Idiom. Damn.
Damn indeed.
Varsity tank making so much space, yeah. Gonna swap over to the Sigma now. Oh, and there goes a quick delete to draw.
Here goes Legion.
Running back, running away. Manages to hold the Sombra back. Oh, Super Snowman picks off Balsame. Raspberry picks off the Mysticism. All right. Got the numbers advantage for Varsity now, it's looking like, as we just got Sigma and Sombra coming to the point. Got the Shatter down.
Ooh,
Not letting that gun charge up.
Oh,
okay, does pick off Sombra in the end. Does pick off the Sigma. Moira coming in with a Hail Mary Coalescence. Oh, Balsame does end up to get the pick on draw. However, numbers are not in JV's favor right now. Run away, soldier. Oh, Idiom ends up throwing the grenade, getting Moira with him. And there goes round one. Snowman, nasty baby. Snowman is solid, if you know what I'm saying. Yes, he is.
Good round for JV. Actually made a lot more movement than I was expecting, I will say.
Yeah, managing to capture first point with a very, very good plays on that capture, too.
Now we're moving into second round.
That's
with Varsity
yeah,
on that offense. Since we're back into our standard rules for each team, I wonder how things are going to go. I mean, I kind of have an idea, but I don't know. Maybe JV will just, like, pull something super crazy out. And
some full-line defense, not even let them think about taking the point.
Exactly.
Could be possible. Happened before.
It has. Just expecting some, decent coordination for the most part.
Yeah.
But, hey, who knows so far? It looks like so far. For Varsity, we're running on a Junkrat, Kiriko, and Reinhardt. Don't know who Raz is playing yet. But Drawl, it did take a good pick for playing, I guess, technically defense.
Oh, running Doomfist Hanzo now instead. Interesting. Raspberry sticking with the Tracer, though. Idiom swapping over to the Kiriko, and Super Snowman, is he going BAP? Is he going on? And make your pick.
I don't know. Feel like BAP might be a decent pick since he can still get some damage out and do some reliable healing for his teammates, but they also have Kiriko to do a lot more.
Quick
heavy
pick from
lifting.
Legion right onto Oppenheimer
Wow.
to start it off. Just not even 10 seconds into the round. What are you thinking with that Sombra right there? Legion coming in, missing the Rocket Fist, but getting that pound down. Super Snowman keeping everybody nice and healthy. Getting them healed up with that Ana. All right, poking out with the Hanzo. Not quite picking off the Cassidy. Oh, Legion changes that for me. All righty, got some bum rushing the point. Pick after pick for Varsity onto JV. There goes the supports. There goes the DPS. We just got that Sombra running and hiding for her life. Oh, Sigma's still there. And the quick headshots take Sigma down. All right, it looks like we might see a cap onto the point.
Very quick.
Very quick push. Yeah.
They're speed running through
They
this.
don't got to push it too much either. All right, taking the fight to the Cassidy, forcing them to step back a bit. Oh. Hanzo Arrow finds its
nice
mark.
shot from
Storm
Drawl
Arrow,
here.
not too much. Hello. All right, so oh, Raspberry going in deep, gets the mercy. Raspberry, will they finish it off? Oh, both supports. Maybe the taker. We're going to see a massive 3v1. Success for Raspberry. No, it looks like Raspberry might be running away. No, I think Sniper Santa is running away from Raspberry. Oh, okay.
No.
What is going on? Oh, Super Snowman just picking you off right there. No, oh, Oppenheimer.
Not looking good.
Right
Playing
up,
too
no.
exposed.
And
Yeah.
that is the round.
Aggressive.
Raz going
Chaotic.
wild. Raspberry. All the
Iconic.
love.
That is the kind of gameplay that we love to see from the Varsity team.
Yeah, absolutely. Even swapping it up a bit. Picking the Doomfist. Don't know what that was about, but it worked.
It worked. I mean, like, Doomfist goes crazy.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that we don't have more Doomfist players on our teams. You know, he makes a pretty good pick for people who like to play a little more aggressive, like to get some damage out. But,
Exactly.
you know, game is game.
Yeah.
If it works, why fix it?
Exactly.
I'm forcing a quick break because I need to go use the bathroom. But we'll see you in a little bit. We're pretty much just going to keep going into another game. I don't even know if we're going to stop streaming because it looks like the Overwatch players are already ready to go into another round.
Yeah, maybe so. Another control game. Wow.
So in the meantime, you're just going to have Sam here at the table doing his job.
See what I can
cute.
do.
And I'll be back.
Oppenheimer, haven't seen it. I never saw Oppenheimer either. Saw Barbie, though. All right, looks like we are. This next game is going to be our final one. I'm sorry, Dusty Son. Okay, I guess Seabass is coming to join me. Put that headset on.
Put the headset on. I'm coming now.
All right, what player are we sitting with right now? What's your name?
Idiom.
Idiom. What do you play?
Everything.
What do you play for the team currently?
A healer.
Healer?
Support,
Okay.
there we go.
Support, okay. What's your favorite sport to play in Overwatch right now?
Ana.
Very fun. How are you feeling about the varsity team this season?
We're popping off. We're going crazy.
I think so, too. No, need more Snowman and Raspberry. I agree. Snowman, Raspberry, it's like Batman and Robin up in here. Legion is my favorite dinosaur game player. She will know what I mean. All right, I'll let her know.
Crazy is correct.
Legion, you're a favorite dinosaur game player.
No one.
I don't even know if she can hear me.
Probably not. She's in the far corner.
Ana only has one eye, though. How do you feel? Oh, yeah. How do you feel about Ana only having one eye?
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
I don't.
Doesn't seem to make Ana hold back at all.
No, you only need one eye for that sniper.
Exactly.
Hard.
Is she the better shot than Widowmaker?
Didn't she lose an eye to Widowmaker?
She did.
Okay, so no. How's your day?
Draw is my lover. He will know what I mean.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, boy. Day hasn't been too bad. You know, pretty normal day of class, pretty normal day of homework, and now get a yap about Overwatch.
I just spent
So
3
you
hours
lovely
doing
fellas.
a lab for my CS class.
Does not sound
I
very
was trying
fun.
to figure out how to do a loop, and I was just missing one line of code, like 6 letters.
Widow is
just to,
better
make it
than
work.
Ana. I have 200 hours on her. Very fair.
Widow's
3 hours for one CS loop of coding.
I just had to add one line, and I couldn't. No, I didn't know to do it correctly because it wasn't like
Jesus.
inputting the correct stuff. Like it was
CS.
just like breaking, so I just didn't. Yeah. So I used a textbook.
Fun. Yeah, I hate coding. I don't understand any of that. So you say Counter-Strike is better than Overwatch and Overwatch is better than Valorant. Okay, that's
valid.
respectable. I mean, I have played Valorant once. I was supposed to commentate Valorant today, and the only time I've ever played that game was like the day or so it like was coming out for Twitch drops. I watched a Twitch drop, downloaded the game, played like 2 games, and I'm like, yeah, I'm never touching this again. And Counter-Strike, I've never really played that either, but sadly, I have been playing Overwatch since launch, on and off. Brawlhalla is your favorite game? Oh, very fair. Never really checked that one out myself. Does look kind of fun, though. I love all the crossovers that they do with that. Live dinosaur screaming reaction.
This is Kaz's one, right?
Yes, that is
Okay.
Kaz's. Looks like we're leaving a little message for my co-host. Oh, looks like Suicide Squad came out today. I see people streaming that here on the side. How's anyone feeling about that game? Clash of Clans is better.
Dude,
You know, I am
hard.
21 years old. I was born in '02. I was a kid when Clash of Clans was huge and coming up. I've never played it. I didn't have a smartphone at the time as a kid. I didn't have a tablet, and so I never played it. And when I started getting one, I just wasn't interested. So very sorry to disappoint anybody with that, but never played Clash of Clans.
I think I'm like Town Hall 11.
Okay.
That's equivalent to like
Pretend like I know what that means.
400. So
400 hours?
So with the Clash of Clans, it's one of those games where you like upgrade stuff,
Yeah.
but it takes like 7 IRL days.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, I'll be back next week.
Fair.
And so eventually, it's just you get to the point where like, oh, I'm gonna upgrade my gold collector thing. And it's like, all right, 8 days. I'm like, okay, I'll just come back next week. I'm like, dude, this is
Understandable.
so useless. Yeah, I heard they have an esports for it too. It's
What?
It's so cringe. They have like,
Competitive Clash of Clans?
yeah, they have competitive Clash of Clans,
Interesting.
Clash Royale.
Chat, should we get a Clash of Clans team next
It's
semester?
so bad.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that statement myself.
It's not good. It's bad news, Barry.
I'm a gamer. Very fair, me too. I put my college
Big-
fund into the
Big
game.
gamers.
Oh, yeah, 33 of you guys. Thanks for coming in. This is one of our new peaks for Overwatch. Or I mean, this is our second time running Overwatch, so I guess that was our peak.
Hard. We go hard.
All right, get back to your seat. Go play. Not even Town Hall 14. I put my college. Oh, you put your college fund towards Clash of Clans? Wow. All right, kicking Idiom out. All right, looks like we're going to be coming in for our last game of the night here on a control map. Will my co-host return to me? Maybe not, maybe so. If not, see what I can do. All right, looks like we are playing on Oasis. We should be getting that swapped right back over to you here in a moment instead of just staring at me. Let's see what comps we run and see how this game plays out. Best investments: Roblox Cash, Counter-Strike skins, Bitcoin, real estate. I don't know what that last one is, but good advice. All right. So we've got a little bit of swap. Love seeing the Lucio representation. Keeping the varsity players. Everyone looks like they're playing their normal role this time around. Oh, no, Oppenheimer. Why'd you get disconnected? Uh-oh. I agree, Super Snowman. All right, let's fix that right quick, see what's going on here. Someone else might be hopping in instead. I agree, Moira. I don't know. Pause the game. Do we stop? Oh, yeah, no, we're trying to figure it out. Pause. All righty. Bit of technical difficulty. Fortnite V-Bucks is a great investment. Bit of technical difficulties. We'll be getting that taken care of shortly. Please bear with us. Sorry about that, y'all. Fortnite V-Bucks. How much money do you guys think I'll spend on V-Bucks? I was a late bloomer when it came to playing Fortnite. I never ended up playing Fortnite until about April of 22. And I did buy a couple skins. I got myself the Gar skin. Halo credits are much better. Understandable. Okay, I guess we are swapping right back on over to, got the Oasis game re-upped. Sounds good to me. Very interesting little start with the DC to Oppenheimer. I just hit a 360. Oh, good for you. What game did you hit that 360 on? OW opened up all my loot boxes without... Hey, no, Jeff Kaplan's been gone for a couple years now. I miss him too, but we don't need to keep coping about it. It was not Jeff's fault your loot boxes got opened. No, we will not tolerate Jeff Kaplan slander. Jeff Kaplan made the game great. It went downhill after he left. No Jeff Kaplan slander allowed, please. Yeah, I think I loved opening loot boxes. I loved that concept. I miss loot boxes compared to the battle pass, so I didn't have any loot boxes that got opened for. Actually, I might have had a couple. I don't remember. Thank you for your apologies. Loco Green's best food in Moscow. Another one say, oh, that's Raspberry in chat. Raspberry loves Raz. Love the self-confidence. We did not love the self-confidence withdrawal, however, though. All right, we've got the Orisa going against the Roadhog. And Super Snowman picking the Mercy. ADM sticking to that Ana, as he just told me a couple minutes ago. He loves that. CS taught me a good lesson in life. Don't gamble. Lost $600. Oh, no! Oh, man, I'm sorry about that. All right. Oh, quick pick onto the Legion right off the bat by Oppenheimer. Getting hindered, however. Oh, my goodness. JV coming in with 2 quick picks, but loses their tank to Raspberry. Mysticism takes away that Mercy, and Raspberry takes away Oppenheimer. We're looking kind of even, kind of not. I'm not too sure what's going on right now. Bodies dropping everywhere, but it looks like JV is going to be taking the point first this time around. All right. Let's see what Varsity has to say about that with the comeback. All right, Oppenheimer and Super Sniper Santa are going to come meet their team back on the point as Varsity regroups and is going to be taking this right side flank. Love the one-punch man on the Cassidy gun right there. Very cool to see that collaboration. Okay, forcing Oppenheimer off the top ground. Going to get surrounded by Varsity. Oh, running back up to take it back. Oh, my goodness. We got a Glock Mercy on the play for Super Snowman, but it's not play out. Gets picked off by Mysticism. But Raspberry takes Oppenheimer. All right, going to throw some damage to that Hog. Not finding too much. High ground diff totally. Draws an amazing Greninja. That's a Pokemon. All right. ADM and Raspberry taking quick picks off of JV. Legion forcing Sniper Santa back, and Kaz looks like he is rejoining me here. Alrighty. Low health for the Sniper Snowman. Oh, we got a massive contest, but no capture yet from Varsity. Keeping everyone alive here, Super Snowman. Whatever Orisa just said, we're busting out that Javelin. Still not a capture from Varsity. Okay, maybe now that looks like they're going to take it. Managing to pick up JV, managing to send them back to spawn. Alrighty. Battle Mercy, absolutely. Didn't seem to play out too well for him, though. Alright, we got a support 1v1, forcing Idiom to flee. L gets picked off by the Helix Rockets. Okay, let's see what's going on up here on the high ground. Mercy trying to pocket that Genji? Oh, no, it's a Cassidy. I don't even know what I was thinking. But they're completely different. High noon. Oh, gets slept out the high noon. Unfortunate. Varsity trying to take the point. Picks off the Legion. That is the pick you want to see. Getting the tank out the play. Oh, takes the point right back from him. JV holding the advantage this time around. Oh, we've got a Nano Blade coming in. Picks off Oppenheimer. Picks off the Coalesce, the ulting Moira as Raspberry takes away Oppenheimer, giving. Oh, Battle Mercy gets the Balsame. All right, Varsity takes the point back to a. Roadhog, what you doing? Oh, no, yeah, you cannot run. You cannot hide from them all. Okay, we got Soldier coming, running towards him. Grenade not finding too much success. Oh, Quake. Oh! 2 dinks back to back. Picks off Sojourn from Raspberry. Poking some shots out. Keeping Varsity at bay. Telling him, don't step in my yard. Oh, gets Javelin to back. Oh, we see a. Okay, Sojourn back on the field. Picking off a hindered target right here in the back right now is Oppenheimer trying to flee from the scene, trying not to get taken out. All right, well, looks like we're pushing him back. Massive slip, massive ultimate. Picks off Ana with it as he's going whole hog to try to counter. All right, whole hog takes away Raspberry, however. Things are not looking too bad for Varsity. Oh, maybe now they are with it ended now from Sojourn. We'll see how that plays out. Oh, massive sleep, massive purple. Hog might not escape from that one. No, they do not. Picked off by Legion. Battle Mercy with the ult. All right, picks off Oppenheimer once again. Oh, my goodness, massive TK. Bring back that round from Varsity. Wow, headshots in the house. Headshots. Back-to-back TK wins the round. Very good offense to start from JV this time around, but Varsity ended up snapping back, locking in, and taking the point.
Yeah. Incredible finish from the varsity team. Also, hello everybody, I'm back. And as you can clearly see, I got the energy back. I don't know where it was, but it has returned. Thank God. Going into this second round now.
Running the Orisa mirror.
Running the Orisa mirror. I'm excited for it. Both great tanks, both strong competitors, especially on Orisa. Excited to see how this goes. Most of the comp has not changed too much from either team. We're seeing Oppenheimer go Hanzo now, as opposed to what were they playing before?
Oppenheimer was on Soldier last round.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Draw was sticking to the Genji as Draw was last round, it looks like. How late you stay up last night? 10:45? Sure. Oh, two quick, back-to-back picks, headshots, and a javelin giving the number advantage to JV right now. How late were you up last night, guys?
Actually, last night was a later night. I think I stayed up a little too late earlier on in the week, and that exhaustion has been carrying on. I think last night I went to bed at around midnight. So
not too bad. Got the Orisa 1v1, taking it from the Legion, absorbing all that incoming damage, but gets purpled.
Oh! Going for another!
Stay down! Don't step up to him.
JV need to pull back,
but
Orisa is still moving forward. They are not done.
Unfortunate. Past my bedtime. Oh, it's past your bedtime? Or is it past, or midnight's past your bedtime? All right, gonna be forcing him to stay back quite a bit. Oh, gonna throw that javelin, make him stay back. Javelin returns, not finding any target. Oppenheimer managed to pick off Idiom though with a massive headshot. And Raspberry takes Balsame out. Got that damage orb up in there, taking him away. Sniper Santa running low, needs to hide. Gonna try JV coming onto the points, starting that capture. Whoa, Widow. Oh my goodness, 2 picks for JV back to back. No more DPS for Varsity. Kitsune Rush coming in to try and even the odds a bit. However, there's a nano boost on the field too. Dragons coming in right through that Kitsune Rush. Stay away from the speed. All right, massive picks, and there goes the capture for JV.
Nice retake. They are going to have to pull up some good defense to try and even out the percentage a little bit here.
Ana did get a little bit too cocky that last time around. You're totally right. But we are keeping them at bay, not letting Varsity charge right in. Oh, never mind. Legion's taking that. Oh, picks off Moira right with him. Trying to take the 1v1 to the Orisa when there's that target right behind them. Super low health. Oh, Immortality Field coming in clutch. Managed to get the heals right back up because of it. Massive picks from Varsity all around, and there's the TK, and there's the recap.
And you can see, like,
it was a really good stall.
It's really good to see, like, how coordinated the healers are. Noticing, like, when they're...
Oh, what was that for? Super Snowman getting all cocky or something, or just being flat out stupid. Who knows? Tank going in for free wild. Oh my goodness, there goes both the DPS for Varsity. Picked right off by a headshot, and the Orisa making Varsity run back to spawn. What was Super Snowman thinking doing that to his team like that? Not very cool. Rest in peace. Tombstones in the chat. All right, Orisa 1v1. Poking it out at each other. Looks like we've got some big fighting going on that upper battlefield as Legion picks off Balsame, however. And Super Sniper Santa picks off Raspberry. Legion coming in. Will they get the finish on the Widow or the Ana? Yes, they will. Widow
looking for that second on
Moira absolutely juking him out, hiding behind that sign right there. As Varsity runs back to point, might be getting this recap right there. Oh! Get that.
A crazy
out of here.
shutdown.
Snowman visiting his friend Lando Calrissian in Cloudsport. I love the Star Wars reference right there. Falling off the top. Varsity holding. JV's going to be coming back here for potentially one last push to try and take the point back. This is ending now. Oh, picked off by the grenade. Slapped by the Ana Dragons on the field. Let's see how that... Oh, there goes the Deadeye onto the tank. And support's down. Looks like JV is going to be able to... Or Varsity's going to be able to...
Looking for that last kill
down.
from JV.
Right.
But
his take is something else. Let me tell you. I know.
That was rough from what I was able to tell. That end game was very impressive. Seeing JV definitely pull out all of the stops, trying to make a good effort. Sucks. Almost got that TK for Varsity there. But GG's regardless. Some nice games that we had tonight. Hopefully it was a nice showcase of both of our teams' ability and skill against each other. Would also like to say thank you for stopping by today. I think our peak was like 30.
30 something, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still holding like 29 right now.
Yeah.
Thank you all for coming in. Thank you all for staying high. Thanks for the engagement in the chat. Legion for the win. We'd love to see it. Next week, Overwatch will be having their very first games against other schools. The league starts next week for Overwatch. Other games going on right now. Anything else you got to say before I wrap this up?
I don't know. Feel free to stop by. If you were here and you're not following already, feel free to follow. Help us support the channel. And it happens automatically, but just in case it doesn't, ring-a-ling that ding-a-ling bell to never miss another one of our streams. You can also join the Discord, which is linked on the Twitch channel, and the link's under the stream here. And, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to plug. Tomorrow, I know there are Valorant games tomorrow. I'm not sure what else is happening tomorrow, so I can't say for certain what is being streamed. But, yeah, no, thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it and appreciate the engagement in chat. It was lovely being on the casting deck today, seeing you guys here, and obviously seeing some wonderful Overwatch gameplay. With that, I was Kaz. This was Sam. And we wish you a good night.
All right, thank you all. See you next time.